Good afternoon, World of Warcraft. I hope everyone has had such an amazing week, weekend, whatever you want it to be. We are back with the Paladin for the Alliance with something a little brand new in the mix. The might or revenge rather of Kalimdor. Y'all know from previous streams how much I've talked about this gem and how it looks like the Hellblade from freaking Doom. And I am a huge Doom fan. I mean, right behind me, that bad boy right there, that big action figure right there is the Doom guy, Doom Slayer, whatever you want to call him. And I can't believe that I have a sword in World of Warcraft that kind of mimics that whole vibe of Doom. But here we are, back in the mix on the Alliance side. A little cold. It looks like my Paladin's even... Can you even see that? You see the breath coming through his little face mask here. It is chilly in Winter Spring today. But luckily for us, not so much our Paladin, we have a heated blanket. And we have a hot cup of tea. So we're doing just fine. Old Parzival McFly here in his plate armor in Winter Spring. Maybe not the warmest guy, but we're going to be all right. All right. So the plan today is we're going to try to finish off Winter Spring. I'm not sure how much more of Winter Spring we actually have. Let's kind of open this up. I feel like there's a lot of quests that lead over into Felwood. Honestly, there's a lot of quests that lead kind of everywhere. Like we have quests that lead over into Western Plaguelands. We have quests that lead into Eastern Plaguelands and then into Felwood. But since AQ has been out for a few weeks now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to jump through Winter Spring a few more quests, because I'm pretty sure we're about to wrap things up here, because we've been here for what, at least 2 or 3 streams now on the Paladin. We might go ahead and start in on Western Plaguelands and start working our way through Western Plaguelands and Eastern Plaguelands to kind of get started learning the story and the lore before Naxxramas drops, probably in the next few months. So, and it's probably going to take us that amount of time to get through everything. Who knows if we actually do. So that being said, back in Winter Spring, we left off kind of getting back into this spot where we're gonna go and tackle the Wildkin here. We learned about their enchanted feathers. We did a few quests leading up to this point. However, there's a couple of quests here. We have the Enraged Wildkin, which is part of the Jason's Supply quest chain that we did last week, yeah. And we got his supplies, but now we need to go after his amulet, which is a blue feathered amulet that apparently drops off of these crazed owl beasts. So we're going to be doing that. And then we also have a quest from Darnassus or Rutheran Village to find Ranshala here in Eastern Winter Springs. Now, we've gone ahead and made our way to Ranshala, and luckily both of these quests actually line up together. So we'll be tackling both of those at the same time. So let's kind of backtrack and see what we're actually doing here. So we have found Ranshala here. She's just hanging out outside of the Owlwing Thicket, and this quest here says, these feathers seem to hold the same magical enchantment that I noticed previously. Now they're talking about the feathers that we found not only in Winter Spring, but also in the hinterlands from the Owlkin themselves, which are these beasts over here. So the guy that we had spoke to in Rutheran Village says that there's magical enchantments on these feathers here. And he goes on to say, while I'm not certain what we might find, I urge you to continue searching for answers. A colleague of mine, which is Ranshala here, recently traveled into Winterspring to observe the wildkin in their own habitat. Why don't you catch up with her and see what she has found? So now that we are right beside Ranshala, let's see what she has found.
What brings you here?
I just got back from exploring the ruins of Kelthirol to the southwest. Now, I'm intent on investigating the wildkin that lie just up the ridge here in Owlwing Thicket. Have you spoken to Airless Ambersky in Rutheran Village? He requested that I come here, and perhaps he has a task for you as well. So we have spoken to Airless. He is the one that actually gave us the quest here to seek out Ranshala.
Be careful.
Ah, so Airless sent you. Great. I was just preparing to travel up to the caves now, and I wouldn't mind company. Now, see, this is interesting because there's been several times where I've made my way back here in preparation for this stream, and she wouldn't be here at all. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Or like, are there horde characters killing this person? Is that even possible? But apparently it must be a quest where when you start it, you kind of go on like a little walking adventure up this ridge together. So the little NPC here kind of goes MIA with whoever is starting this quest. So let's go ahead and start this quest.
May the stars guide you.
All right, Guardians of the Altar. At the very top of the ridge lies what I believe to be an altar of the goddess Elune. So Elune, I believe, is essentially the main goddess or deity of the Night Elves, which is these characters right here. These are Night Elves with their amazing ears and, you know, facial tattoos and things like that. So from what I can tell, we need to light the 5 torches in each cave, and then we will be able to access the altar directly. I transcribed some incantations carved into the stone in the ancient ruins of Kelthirol, which I believe are the secret to unlocking the altar. I'll need your help to light each torch while I recite the spell. If we are successful, you'll be able to report our findings to Airless. All right. Let's do it. So I assume this quest, we are gonna just protect her as she does kind of her thing. Remember, I need your help to properly channel. I will ask you to aid me several times on our path. Okay? And luckily, we need to kind of take out these beasts as well for that amulet. This is going to be kind of fun because we got this new sword. And I know we're going to do some damage. Oh, it doesn't look like she wants to help out in attacking. But will she get attacked herself if she's walking? Yeah, she'll get attacked. Ah, so she'll actually attack something that's attacking her. Okay. Another cool thing about this sword, which I found out, is it's kind of like a mini, what is that? Is it Thunder Fury, which is that legendary sword? It's sort of like a mini Thunder Fury because it has a chance on hit to instantly lightning shock the target for 239 to 277 nature damage, which is pretty cool. Not cool though if for some reason they aren't, or like they're resistant to nature damage, which I don't know if there's many things in here that might be resistant to it. I don't know if there's anything. No, there probably might be some things that are completely resistant to like a certain type of spell damage. Like when I think about like fire elementals or things of that nature, they might be resistant to fire damage. Who knows? All right, let's get a stun off on that. Oh, we're going into a cave. I never like going into the caves because I feel like things respawn really quick and you kind of get cornered and you could probably die. It doesn't look like she takes a ton of damage, so she'll be fine. I do feel beastie with this sword though. It's kind of cool too, or sort of a blessing, honestly, that it wasn't long before. I think I put it in my bank. Did I? Yeah, I did. Well, we got that obsidian sword from Molten Core, and then it was only like a couple weeks, if that, that we got this sword. So it's crazy how we went from having the ice barbed spear for like, it feels like months, but it was probably only like a month. But going from that to the Molten Core sword, and then almost instantly jumping to this sword, which I don't know if this is one of the best swords currently in the game at this phase. I know there's Dark Edge of Insanity, which is really good, but I think that's off the last boss of AQ. And then there is, what's the PvP sword? Let's see the difference here. Weapons, yeah, the Grand Marshal's Claymore. Oh, okay, so I guess technically Kalimdor's Revenge is better. No. My sword has more DPS, but the Claymore has more overall like flat damage. I don't really know how that works. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was doing her thing, but it looks like we have to light the fire. Okay. Let us light the fire. Oh, so there's like there's one cave, 2, 3, 4. So I'm guessing within each cave there's like a little fire post we gotta hit. I really hope that yes, okay, it did drop as soon as I was talking about it. Also, I find that super neat that these Owlkin, which if you play like a balanced druid, like I'm leveling a druid on Horde right now. So if you pick the talents for balance, you can turn into one of these as like an animal. And I find it interesting that these NPC Owlkin can cast what is that spell? It's like the Moonbeam spell we were casting pretty much constantly. Moonfire. Yeah, Moonfire. So these guys also cast Moonfire. Okay, we got 2 down. How many do we need? I thought she said like 5. Ritual totem. No, that's not it. Guardians of the altar. I don't know if it says exactly how many. But it does look like we need to clear out each cave.
It's too far away. Isn't ready.
You know, it's crazy with the amount of times that we've been using a two-handed sword. We still aren't actually maxed out on two-handed swords. Like we're like 295 out of 305. So it's kind of nuts. Like when you start getting to that like more max type level with your weapons, it becomes harder and harder to level up. which I get. Dude, this sword is incredible. I feel intense. And it also like kind of like does like a pulsating glow. Can you see that? It's like, it's kind of like see-through. Definitely one of the coolest weapons in the game currently. All right, this is the place. Let's light it. Dude, it's crazy when you're swinging this this giant sword, right? And then they dodge or they parry it. It just feels, it feels so bad. Cause you have this huge machete of a thing and there's nowhere to go but hit this giant piece of like owl. So when they move away from it and get in and don't even like get hit, it's kind of crazy. All right, we must continue on now. So it looks like we're not done. Maybe we go up here too. I assume she's probably gonna pull everything in her path here. Yeah. All right, so we're walking up this ridge, and then we're also pulling everything on this ridge. You got it. And I don't know if these were... Okay, that was level 56. Now we're getting into the stuff that's almost max level, level 59. Nice. I'm gonna do a quick heal though. Let's kind of heal up just a little bit. Also have those bandages. Oh, now I know what I'm missing. I need to put on my Blessing of Wisdom. Get us some mana back. Oh, I bet PvP would be really fun with this weapon. And we have our 5-piece, right? I want to get our 8-piece for our Judgment set so that we can cause the additional holy damage on the target of a Paladin's Judgment. So reading that, I assume that when we slap on that Judgment, it does like an instant 60 to 66 damage right off the bat. I hope that's true. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this because I know she's going to. I do like their colors though. I really like the white and blue of their feathers. It super matches the whole winter spring vibe out here. Okay, this should be the last one, I think. So let's light this up. Okay, let's get going. You got it. While we're waiting on her, we're gonna take a sip. And here's the altar. What are we gonna do? I feel like we need to put like a piece of meat on here. It is time for the final step. We must activate the altar. I will read the words carved into the stone and you must find a way to light it. Please light this while I am channeling. Okay. We're lighting the altar. The altar is glowing. We have done it. Okay. Oh. All these lights. What is happening? Look. The altar of the goddess. It has been many years. Please, priestesses. We only wish to know why the Wildkin guard this area. This is a sacred place. We will show you. Oh gosh. Oh shoot. Look above you. Thara, Dormil, Dora. I guess that's like some elvish type tongue they're talking in. This gem once allowed direct communication with Elune herself. Oh my gosh. Through the gem, Elune channeled her infinite wisdom. Realizing that the gem needed to be protected, we turned to the goddess herself. Soon after, we began to have visions of a creature with the feathers of an owl, but the will and might of a bear. And this is the guardian of Elune. This dude right here. It was on that day that the Wildkin were given to us, fierce guardians. The goddess assigned the Wildkin to protect all of her sacred places. But now, many years later, the Wildkin have grown more feral. Without a purpose, they wander, but many find their way back to the sacred areas that they once were sworn to protect. Wildkin are inherently magical. This power was bestowed upon them by the goddess. Know that wherever you might find them in the world, they are protecting something of importance, as they were entrusted long ago. Well, that's neat. I never knew that about the Wildkin. So that kind of brings a lot more meaning to the ability of druids. Like if they go into the specialization of balance, to be able to turn into a Wildkin, they're turning into a sacred beast that was essentially made to protect Elune. Let's see here. Many years later, where are they? Okay. Realizing that the gem needed to be protected, we turned to the goddess herself. Soon after, we began to have visions of a creature with the feathers of an owl, but the will and might of a bear. It was on that day that the Wildkin were given to us. Ah, okay. So they were literally created to be protectors of sacred sites of Elune. Okay. That gives a lot more meaning to the whole thing. We'll rock on. So that's kind of neat too, because since we're playing a druid on Horde side, and we just did a quest that sort of shines some light on the Owlkin, which is cool to know in itself, but also as a druid player, it's cool to know about the different animal forms and why druids can turn into them and what significance they play in sort of the fantasy of it all. So we finished that quest, and it looks like we need a third relic for the troubled spirits. Did we miss that last week? We might have, because I know we were kind of running through this little like iced lake area, and there was a ton of different undead ghosts and stuff. Ooh, what is this area? Oh, there's Dragonkin over here. I don't want to be around that. Let's see if we can get out of here. Let's make our way up. Through here. Yeah, you notice how the music turns into just like relaxing, quaint, no big deal kind of stuff, but when you're around the dragons, it instantly turns into war drums. Wait, let me turn on my fine minerals. We need that. Because I believe, yep, there's thorium around here. And we don't want to miss that. Let's see if we can get down here safely. Or not. As safe as we can. Alright, I think that's... maybe... yeah, there's a relic over here, it says. That might be the last one we need. At least I hope. Okay, what do we need to do here? We might have to use some sort of item. What is this? No valid target. That's not it. Well, shoot. Let's see. Troubled spirits. Use Jaren's pick. Okay, we do have the pickaxe. What do we use it on, though? To find the 4 highborn relic fragments. What? It shows it right here. The 3rd relic fragment. And we have the pick. You recover highborn relic fragments. Okay, take my pick and go south to the lake. See if you can gather the pieces of within the ice. Yeah, this is weird. It shows that it's right here. And it shows that we still need the 3rd relic. Huh. What about right here?
I'm out of
No.
range.
This might be one of those like confusing type deals. What about, let's get off our mount. Just kind of hover around this. This might be one of those things that I have to kind of look up. I mean, surely we just use it on those areas, because I think that's what we did last time. Yeah, we've got the 1st, 4th, and 2nd relic. What if we... you know what? I'm just curious. What if we deleted one of these? I just want to be... yeah, so we deleted one, and now it shows that we can actually go get it now. So let's see if it works. So it is one of these. Interesting. So it's not showing up. You notice how we put our mouse over that and it does nothing for us? But then we got rid of one and it shows, yeah, so that's weird. I'm kind of wondering if we might have to abandon the quest. Yeah, we might have to. I think so. I don't want to, but it just is what it is. We have to go up here anyway and turn in that Wildkin quest, so we'll see if it works. We will see. Back to Starfall, is it Village? Yep, Starfall Village. I wonder if it ever turns night here. Or maybe it just gets a little like duskier and less intense. All right. Here, let me just check. All right, Jaren. All right, we're gonna pick up that quest one more time. All right, this is for the enraged wildkin, where we got his supplies, and then we got the amulet here. Well, I expected to hear as much, lad. I figured that the crazed beasts destroyed all of my belongings. But you did find my tools, and most importantly, the amulet. I wonder why the wildkin so fiercely defended this item. In any case, I'll think twice before heading their way again. Cool. So that got done. Now, let's head back down there real quick and just see if it works. I'm gonna go to the third fragment first, though. I just want to see if it'll even let us do this. And just to bring us up to speed with this quest too, let's read the description for it. It says the highborn spirits, which are those like spirits that we'll see kind of just roaming around the area there. They're miserable creatures. They are still searching for pieces of the very thing that has cursed them to Kel Thoril forever, the stolen relic. If you are that interested, take my pickaxe and go south to the lake and see if you can gather pieces from it from within the ice. I can't tell you a thing about what you find, but I know of someone who might, Aurora Skycaller. She dwells near the North Pass Tower in the northern part of Eastern Plaguelands. All right, cool. Now it'll let us get it. So that was really weird. I guess sometimes you just run into those little game kind of breaking things. But that's okay. We'll take care of it. And try to run away from the little spirits that are trying to get after us too. Yeah. Okay. So this quest is going to lead us to Eastern Plaguelands. And I think we have another one that takes us to Western Plaguelands. That was the fourth one. And this should be the last one over here. Yeah, there we go.
I'm out of range.
And from here, we should be able to just kind of roll on out. Yeah, it wants us to go to the Eastern Plaguelands. Let me make sure we're not being followed, and we are. But we're gonna do our best to kind of get out of the way of all that. Sweet. And I don't see any more quests in Winter Spring at the moment. Now there are some that are leading us out that might take us back in. But let's go ahead. We're gonna finish off the Guardians of the Altar, where we protected Ranshala. I want to see where this one goes, so we're gonna report back to Airless Amber Sky in Rutheran Village. I really want to see where this one goes. Let's go to the flight path. I swear, this city right here, I don't know why it reminds me of Tatooine so much from Star Wars. It just has the whole vibe. It's not located in the desert per se, but it definitely looks like Tatooine. It's got the bones of Tatooine. All right, let's head back to Rutheran Village. All right. And today we have some spiced chai black tea. This stuff it's pretty good. It has like a really relaxing flavor, I guess. Sort of like, it just reminds me of fall, which is August technically fall? Or is it, I don't even know. When does summer end? When does all of this, how does it work? How does life work? I always feel like October, like the October, November months are just prime fall. Like you just see all the fall leaves and all of that stuff. But I guess summer is technically sort of over-ish. I know my character is... he's so glad just to be out of the winter. It's got to be so cold for him with all that plate armor on. I'm surprised that in this game they don't have like a carrying capacity where you can only, like, yes, you can only carry a certain amount of items, right? But I'm surprised that it doesn't have like a weight system where, you know, like in Bethesda type games where you can only carry a certain amount of like weight, not necessarily just items, but like the weight of your inventory. I think The Witcher 3 did that too. And definitely all of the Bethesda games, I feel like you get to a certain capacity and you're encumbered and you either can't move at all or your movement is slowed to an absolute crawl. Maybe even less than a crawl. Oh, fun fact. So I just found this out last night. I'm not even sure how I didn't keep up with this game, right? Mafia, the old country. Guys, we went ahead and bought it. I'm gonna be working on a part 1 tonight. I'm so excited. This game has been something that I've been wanting to play for a while now. No, I've never played the other ones. I've never played any Mafia game. But this one just looked really cool. The story looks cool, and I think it's based in Italy, which is why it's called the Old Country. So I really want to see where it goes. So we're going to be recording the first part tonight. And hopefully I can get that uploaded and ready to go at least by tomorrow for part 1. Because I don't really have anything scheduled till probably next month is going to be amazing for us. Like we have, dude, we've got Dying Light, the Beast, that's coming out. We've got Borderlands 4, which we're wrapping up Borderlands 3 right now. I assume that we probably only have about like 2 parts left, if that. So we're really close to finishing Borderlands 3. So we'll get that knocked out. Then we'll start in on Mafia as well. So it's going to be looking cool, really cool. And guess what? So December is going to be kind of fun. We have what's that game? Avatar? Yeah, well, the new Avatar movie is coming out in December, which it looks pretty neat. I loved the first one. The second one was really beautiful. I saw a commercial for this next one, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm gonna watch it. Obviously. I love Avatar. But it didn't draw me in from the commercial or trailer, you know, whatever you want to call it, as much as I thought it would. I'm still gonna give it a shot because it's Avatar, and I'm down with some Avatar. So we'll give it a shot, but either way, the update for that game is coming out in December, which is going to allow for the game to be played in third person, because it's entirely a first person game currently, but third person game, or third person for that game, is going to just completely change it. So I'm glad that I'm going to be able to play that game for the first time in sort of the way that I think it probably should have been made in the first place, just because it's such a beautiful world not to be like in third person to where you can fully just embrace, you know, your character, the whole 9 yards, man. All right, let's get this turned in. All right, we're back to Airless. Guardians of the Altar. Did you meet up with Ranshala? Well, Airless, yes we did. That's fascinating. I have always wondered about the truth. Well, you must share this knowledge definitely. Go to Archdruid Fandral Staghelm right away. You'll find him in Darnassus, in the Cenarian Circle. Explain to him what happened, just the same as you told me. I'm sure he will be just as interested. This is important information, Parzival McFly. All right, you got it. Let's talk to the Archdruid. Let him know what's up. Tell him that the Wildkin are actually magical creatures created to protect different sites for the goddess Elune. Okay, I thought I was going the right way. And he should be like at the top of this thing. To the tip top. There he is.
Tyrande has no idea how to lead our people.
Okay, all right.
Speak quickly.
All right.
I have urgent matters to attend.
Do not hesitate. Tell me why you have come. Oh yes. Well, thank you for bringing this straight to me. If it is always best to go right to the top, but yes. The Druids of the Cenarian Circle have known for the Wildkin for some time, that they are pets of Elune, and were chosen to guard the most sacred of places. So while this isn't news, I definitely compliment you on your effort. Here, take this. It is something that seems suitable for such a deed. Wait a second. We did all of that, and then the Druids of the Cenarian Circle already kind of knew what this was all about. So he's just like, he's like, hey, you know, I commend you for all the hard work, you know, exploring these places, talking to this person and that person. But yeah, man, we already knew all of this. For your troubles, we're gonna give you a little trinket. Okay, so they are pets of Elune. That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
I have vision that she lacks.
Grove of the Ancients. I think that's just like a really low level quest. Yeah. Well, that was kind of... that was sort of a weird quest line, guys, because that quest line lasted for a good minute. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, yeah, we knew about this way before you did, buddy. Okie dokie. All right. Where are we gonna head to next? We have Eastern Plague Lands. We have Western Plague Lands. I think this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna go ahead to... Oh, should we do this one? Because this was part of that one last week where we collected sort of like this weird green ooze from like a vial, and it gave the those animals out there, yeah, the furbolgs, it gave them like crazy strength and speed and stuff. Interesting. It's very dangerous. You know what? We have multiple quests taking us to like Western Plague Lands and Eastern Plague Lands. So I think that we're gonna go to Western Plague Lands. With that being said, I think that there's a Western Plague Lands quest. Yeah, there's a quest that's gonna take us also to the Western Plague Lands, and it's called A Call to Arms. So I want to pick up that quest too, since it's also leading us out there. And this quest can be picked up in any major city. Let me make sure, because the person giving that quest is always just kind of walking around. Yeah, right here. So a call to arms, the Plague Lands. All heroes are called upon to heed these words. A call to arms has been issued by the Kingdom of Stormwind. All able-bodied individuals are entreated to take up arms against the dark threat of the Scourge in the northern lands of the Eastern Kingdoms. Rumors fly of new threats rising from the ruins of the Plague Lands. Heroes of the realm, seek out Commander Ashlam Valorfist, who has set up his base camp in Chillwind Camp, north of the Alteric Mountains. So it seems like the Western and Eastern Plague Lands are just the absolute center points for pretty much the Alliance versus the Undead, or the plague of whatever's going on out there. Maybe the Horde go after them too. Maybe it's like a conjoined effort type thing. So we're gonna Hearthstone back to Stormwind, and then boom. This is gonna put us back on the side of the Eastern Kingdoms. And we should be able to just fly straight on up to Chillwind Camp and get started in the Western Plague Lands. Let's go get started. I'm kind of excited. I've never quested up there before. And as a Paladin, it's gonna be peak. All right, Chillwind Camp. We are headed that way. All right, while we're in flight mode, this is gonna be a little bit of a long flight, I think. So while we do this, I don't have like a standing desk. I wish I did, but I have a walking pad. So I'm gonna go get on my walking pad for a little bit while we're on this long flight. So yeah, you know, if y'all need a break too, do your thing, but I'm gonna get on this walking pad and chill for a sec. So I'll see you all here in a second. Here, I'll even like leave up the, because this is a nice little view, honestly. So I'm gonna leave that up. All right, we're getting relatively close there. That might have to be the move now, honestly. Like whenever we have these really long flights, just get on a walking pad and chill. Because sometimes these flights can be crazy long. Like I'm like not even like 5 minutes, like 10, 15 minutes. I think there's actually a flight point somewhere in Kalimdor that takes nearly 20 minutes. So yeah, this this game can definitely take a little bit to get places. And if you can stay on the move and kind of get up out of your chair for a little bit, it's the game move for sure. Should we try to raid tonight? No, I kind of, like I said, I want to work on Mafia. But I really want us to get our 8-piece for our judgment set. Like we have the bindings, so I technically only need the breastplate and the gauntlets. And they're both from Blackwing Layer, and I know that doesn't necessarily take a very long time to do. Just out of curiosity, let's see if anybody's running it. People are doing AQ Ruins, Molten Core, Zul'Gurub. Yeah, not a lot of people doing Blackwing Layer. Maybe because it takes a little bit more intensity to do. It's not as easy as say like Molten Core, MC, or even AQ Temple, or not Temple rather, but Ruins. I think at TBC we get that dungeon, the Hillsbrad dungeon, because I believe that's the first time that we get sort of like a time walking type thing. I don't think it's called time walking, but it like takes you back in time with like the Caverns of Time. I'm pretty sure. Which TBC is gonna be flipping hype. That one's gonna be crazy. I gotta figure out how we're gonna do that too, because I definitely, like most people, I want to rush it. You know, I do want to rush to 70 to be able to do some raids and stuff, which I know that hitting 70 just by doing some dungeons is not going to take a long time. But we'll work on just world quests as well. Okay. We've got Commander Ashlam Valorfist.
Can I help you?
A call to arms, the Plaguelands. Welcome to the Plaguelands, hero. This is one of the most dangerous frontiers in Azeroth, especially with the looming threat of the Scourge to our north and northeast. I'm glad to hear that the Clarion, call of duty and service to the greater good, did not fall on deaf ears with you. If you are ready to get your hands dirty, then there is plenty for willing and able heroes to do here on the edge of the Plaguelands. We'll rock on. Let's do this, sir. Clear the way. With Anderhall's western and northern roads into the city well fortified, I'm looking to strike at it with the less defended eastern road. The Scourge relies on the buffer of undead that infests Sorrow Hill as a first line of defense. If we are to advance on Anderhall, we will need to do it through Sorrow Hill. Your first assignment will be to clear the way through Sorrow Hill. Thin out the skeletons and ghouls that haunt the area. Report back to me when this is done. So we need to kill 10 skeletal flayers and 10 slavering ghouls, okay? And he's also got a quest called Dispelling Evil. Greetings, Paladin. Crusaders like you are a welcome sight in these desolate reaches. Your holy strength is needed to help fight the endless undead here. We need you to collect a large number of Scourge Stones. Wait, I think we have some. And bring them to the High Priest Theldanis. The High Priest can be found guarding Uther's tomb in Sorrow Hill, not far from here. Only one with the Argent Dawn Commission can hope to find Scourge Stones, so speak to the officer Pureheart if you haven't already. Collect 20 minion Scourge Stones and bring them to High Priest Theldanis in the Western Plaguelands. Do we have... Yes, we have an Argent Dawn Commission, which we probably need to go ahead and put that on. Yep, we got that on. Now, is that a dungeon quest? I don't think it is. Oh, we already have 20. That's cool. I guess where we collected them when we were like leveling with dungeons and doing stuff to get gear.
What can I do?
Okay. This quest says the Eastern Plaguelands. This is interesting. As I said, your first mission is one of reconnaissance. Nothing fancy, Parzival McFly. You must travel to the Eastern Plaguelands and look for any clues as to this blight caller. Be on the lookout for information about our missing operatives. We have to assume that they are dead, and if they are dead, they must have a corpse somewhere. Flint swallows hard. All SI-7 agents carry this insignia. Flint shows you the insignia. Bring me any of those that you may find back to me. So we need to look for clues as to the blight caller and the missing agents.
See you later.
Nathaniel Dumma.
Well met.
Long ago, before the last great war, my father ran the Northridge lumber mill. It was his life, and he was committed to it. Then the war came, and as much as it pained him, we had to flee to Stormwind. We lost a number of friends and family in those days, and it pains me to know that the Scarlet Crusade has taken the mill for their own ends. That's why I've returned. A plague upon thee.
Light bless you.
I've tried many times to rout out the Scarlet Crusade through force alone, but to no avail. So as an alternative, I've decided to make their lives more difficult. If you are willing to help, I want to infest that lumber mill with the most terrible species of termites ever found. In Plaguewood, near the once great Stratholme, there was a breed that survived the plague and the scourge combined. Find their mounds and fill this jar with them, so we can prepare them to be unleashed on the crusade. Jeez.
For the Alliance.
Okay. So we need to gather termites from termite mounds in the Eastern Plaguelands. I'm a little confused as to why we're getting a lot of Eastern Plagueland quests from the Western Plaguelands. Maybe the move is to start in the Eastern Plaguelands. It's kind of weird. Alright. This is house...
Need help?
I wonder if this is... Yeah, this is a dungeon quest. And we're not gonna do a dungeon. We're gonna stick primarily to the campaigns out here.
Hey there.
Okay. And this is the quest that we had from Winter Spring to come here and check things out. Greetings, Paladin. On behalf of the Argent Dawn, I offer you safety and shelter while you are here at Chillwind Camp. I might also have some work for you. And we have the Everlook report here.
Farewell.
Very resourceful, Gregor is. He's been dealing with the Steamwood Weedle cartel for some time now and has become an expert on the art of goblin negotiations. Though it's true that the goblins' primary loyalties lie with those who have the largest coin purses, they also know and respect the value of diplomacy. If anything, it provides them with repeat customers. At any rate, the Argent Dawn acknowledges you for your effort. Please have this with our thanks.
Have a good one. Be careful.
Interesting.
Safe travels.
Okay, so we have all of the quests from Chillwind Camp so far. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we start with this one. Clear the way. Because we can kind of clear the way and go up to turning in these Scourge Stones. And let's put on... Look at this. Beat up mausoleum type thing. And it looks like someone's already here killing stuff. All right, let's buff up and get ready to rock. And I think we just need to kill them. We don't have to like nothing drops from them specifically for a quest. Yeah, we just need to kill them. Rock on. And let's see if we can pull multiple. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna chance it. It might get messy, but that's okay. I just want to see how we do. Because we have Consecration. We have nearly full tier 2. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad at all. We're gonna do that again. And see what we can accomplish here. I'm gonna just use that health potion. And we're just gonna save our mana for Consecration. Guys, this is not so bad. I said I was gonna save my mana for Consecration, then I used something else. There we go. Oh, we got a mana potion. That's exactly what we needed. That is sort of the fun thing about being a little bit higher level, is that you can do these sorts of things, which I know like mages, they've been doing this since the dawn of time. It doesn't matter what level they are. They can just bring everything together and nuke it all down. We're gonna pull some more. It's just kind of fun at this point. Pulling all these. There we go. And we'll just keep Consecration down. And if we need, we can just bubble and heal up. Which I'll probably just go ahead and do right now. There we go. Sweet. Not too shabby. Well, we are 100% clearing the way. We're doing exactly what they wanted for this quest. So we don't need any more of those. What else do we need? We need, oh, slavering ghouls. That's what we need. Let's go look for those. Is that one? Yep, that sure is. So they're the ones that kind of look like fleshy Krazos. Let's see if we can get that one. This is the ultimate Paladin fantasy here too. Like, we're wearing judgment armor and fighting the undead. What's more intense than that? It's like we were meant to be here. Now we just need more of these ghouls. Which we've torn this place up already. Skeletal sorcerers. Nope, we don't need any of those. I guess we're just gonna be hanging out waiting for respawns. There we go. Ooh, there might be one over here behind us. Let's check it out. It shows on the map there might be one hiding over here somewhere. Well, maybe not. The music out here also, it definitely sounds really like plague-like, I guess. Just ominous, graveyard. Like it sounds like dirt. Like not in a bad way as far as the music goes, but it just sounds, I don't know, like very grave, plague type stuff. Well, while we're waiting for respawns, let's go ahead and turn in this quest up here to her or him. What is it? High Priest? Yeah. Oh, this is cool. There is risk in dispelling the evil from a Scourge Stone, for it attracts the attention of undead for countless miles. But you are strong in the light, Parzival McFly, and I do not fear for you. We are strong in the light. He's doing a greater dispel. Let's get ready. There might be some craziness go on. He examines the Scourge Stone closely. The evil in these stones is strong, but it has been dispelled. Okay, what's going on here?
What brings you?
Oh, okay. I'm glad we talked to him. Inert Scourge Stones. The evil has been purged from the stones, Parzival McFly. I am aware of Commander Ashlam's plans, and he will require only a single inert stone. Bring it to him so we may bathe the Scourge in righteous fire. Jeez, it's getting pretty intense. Righteous fire. And so we shall. Righteousness shall prevail. See if there's any more of those things we need. Yep, there's one here.
It's too far away.
The power of the light. Yeah, it might be beneficial that we keep the Argent Dawn Commission on throughout Eastern and Western Plaguelands, because I think that's going to help us with getting into Naxxramas whenever it releases. 8. We just need 2 more. There's one here. It might pull the other one. Sweet. The power of the light. Let's do our hammer. Boom. Oh, last one. Last one over there.
I need to get closer.
Oh. Oh, there's one right here. Cool. Let's do Holy Wrath on him. Right there. You know, the instantly lightning shocking the target actually procs a lot more than I thought it would. It's kind of crazy. Wait, Miss Dawson's diary. Man, there's actually a decent amount of quests around here. What? Yeah, there's a decent amount. Okay, we just have to remember that that is a dungeon quest. Okay, Commander Ashlam. Clear the way. Mission accomplished, Parzival McFly. Well played. Well played. Allow me to reward your work thus far with some coin from the Stormwind coffers. I'd recommend spending it on material that will aid you in your next mission. One that will take you into the ruins of Anderhall itself. Be ready. Be vigilant.
Be careful. For the Alliance.
Was Thaldanis able to cleanse the Scourge Stones?
Have a good one.
You have done what I asked, without question, Parzival McFly. Trust is achieved, it seems. Perhaps I can reveal our plan in more detail to you now.
See you around.
Forging the Might Stone. That's cool. There's a light forged blade? What the heck? That's cool. I mean, if we were lower level, that would be really neat to have. Oh my gosh, that thing is crazy neat. Dude, I love that sword. Is it a two-hander? It is a two-hander. It gives you strength, stamina, fire, frost, and shadow resistance, and increases damage done by holy spells. That is sick. Oh, it's a nice little trinket. A use trinket. You will also receive mighty or holy might stone. Shatters the holy might stone, granting 300 attack power, and increases holy damage from spells and effects up to 400 when fighting undead. Well, that's really cool to use out here. I really do like the sanctified orb though, for increasing crit strike chance with spells and melee attacks. That's kind of fun. So what does this say? It says, now we must combine the inert Scourge Stones and create a weapon to shatter the ranks of undead. This is no trivial task, Parzival McFly. Only the trolls of the Sunken Temple carry the kind of rare magic able to turn the evil of something against itself. In the temple, the trolls are known as Gasher, Mijan, Zolo, Huku, Zolor, and Loro. Do not feel remorse for their corrupt souls. They are not without evil. So it looks like that is also a dungeon quest, but it's a lower level dungeon quest, so it won't really take much effort. And we might be able to help some people out too that need that. Let's see. Let's see here. And it's a Paladin quest too, man. That's huge. Now we must combine the inert Scourge Stones and create a weapon. Okay. Let's see. Can we even dungeons? Sunken Temple. I don't know. It's still a dungeon. And I don't know if I want to do it. But it shouldn't be really hard to do. And create a weapon to shatter the ranks of undead. But it's just so much fun. Alright.
Hey there.
Let's see what else he has here.
Be careful.
The Scourge Cauldrons. Within the lands of former Lordaeron are 8 cauldrons. So former Lordaeron. 4 here in the west, and 4 more ensconced. I've never heard that word before. In the east. These cauldrons spew poisons into the air, propagating the plague throughout the land of the Scourge. Or for the Scourge, rather. The necromantic might of Kel'Thuzad is too strong to outright shut down these cauldrons, but we think we might have a way to subvert them to our advantage. My second, High Priestess McDonald, will be your point on this assignment. She'll continue the briefing from here.
Have a good one.
All along the watchtowers. Through the use of magical device known as a beacon torch, we can mark targets of our choosing for future actions by our troops. To that end, we think the Scourge are using Anderhall's watchtowers as a means to control their troop movements. Your mission, breach Anderhall's defenses to plant beacons at all 4 watchtowers. You'll need to be in the doorway of each tower to plant the beacon. It will then proceed to mark the tower. There are only 5 charges on the beacon torch, so use them wisely. Alright, using the beacon torch, mark each tower in Anderhall. Alright. And then we have High Priestess McDonald,
Well met.
which is gonna tell us, yeah, she's gonna tell us about these Scourge cauldrons. May the power of the light shine upon you in these dark times, Paladin. I am pleased to serve as your coordinator for our plan to sabotage the Scourge's cauldrons. Our goal will be to change the composition of the plague that the cauldrons create into something that negatively affects the Scourge. In order to effect this change, you will need to secure access to each of the 4 cauldrons present in the Western Plaguelands. Stand ready, hero, for a glorious battle against the vile Scourge awaits you.
Be careful.
Our target, Fellstone Field. Of the 4 cauldrons here in the west, the one located at Fellstone Field may be the easiest one in obtaining access to. The Scourge have greener troops positioned here, though they should not be underestimated. Go to Fellstone Field northwest of Anderhall and engage the Cauldron Lord there. We think it has a key that will unlock access to the cauldron. When unlocked, use this bottle to obtain a sample of the poisons inside the cauldron. We'll need it for study in developing a counter agent. Go to Fellstone Field in Western Plaguelands to locate and defeat the Cauldron Lord present there. Let's go do it. Let's go defeat the Cauldron Lord. It's time to ride out. Let's go do some damage. For the Argent Dawn. For the Alliance. Which we'll talk to Chromie here in a little bit. But we're gonna go slay us some undead. May the power of the light empower us. See if we can get through here safely. Man, these bears are all screwed up. Are they like diseased black bears? All right, it's time to bring the wrath. All right. I see a cauldron. I think someone already came over here and started killing stuff. All right, let's do it. We're just gonna pull, I think, all of these. Well, I'll pull up to here because this one's a ranged one. Dude, this cauldron is all chained up and bubbling intensely. What are they brewing out here? Yeah, I'm glad that we're getting these Scourge Stones off these guys too. Alright. The Scourge Cauldron, can we unlock it? What do we need the key. Here's a sorcerer. Okay, we're opening the cauldron here. This could get weird. Okay, an access panel to the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you will need to find the key. All right. Let's check this quest one more time. Not Winter Spring. Fellstone Field. Okay. The Scourge have greener troops there. Go to Fellstone Field and engage the Cauldron Lord there. Alright, we're looking for the Cauldron Lord. I have a feeling that he's going to be a little bit larger of an enemy, though. Jabbering Ghoul. I don't think that's him. Maybe someone came over here and killed it. That's fine. We'll, what we'll do is just kind of attack stuff around here so we can get some Scourge Stones. And that'll give us reputation with the Argent Dawn, which is a huge plus in itself. You know what? I'll throw down one more consecration. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see these Scourge Stones and Minion Stones, they just drop so easily. Ooh, yep, there's the Cauldron Lord right here. Oh, sweet, he just buffed us up intensely. He gave us Thorns and Mark of the Wild. Super grateful, man. I'm gonna buff him too, if I can. Let's see there. There you go. All right, we got the key, and we should be able to open this up now. Let's see. Okay. The key taken from Cauldron Lord Bilemal is a perfect fit in unlocking the access panel. A foul stench emanates from the open panel as an unknown mix of concentrated substances swirl inside the cauldron. There's a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample for High Priestess McDonald back at Chillwind Point. This is intense. So we fill the bottle with enough of the cauldron's poisonous concoction for a suitable sample to be studied. With the poison in hand, it is time to return to High Priestess McDonald at Chillwind Camp to complete the mission. Let's complete the mission now. But there is a quest over here. Oh, I wonder if someone's trapped in this barn. Let's go, let's scout it out. Or maybe this barn? Or maybe back here. No? Probably in the barn. Oh yeah, she does need help. She's probably upstairs. Let's clear this out. We gotta help these people, man. They got demons and undead in their home. Yeah, she might be upstairs. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh no, is she a ghost? Well, that makes sense as to why they're not attacking her. Let's see. Janice Fellstone. Better late than never. Oh no. Oh no. The package must be delivered. Delivered before I'm trapped here. The cries of a panicked woman feel almost like a whisper floating through the house. Cowered in the upstairs corner is the apparition of a woman. She does not seem to be fully cognizant of her surroundings, and she is only vaguely aware of you. Are you here to deliver my package? Please, before it gets much worse, I was going to ride out of here. It should still be by my horse, or am I too late? Oh no. We're probably gonna find the bones of a dead horse, and there's gonna be a package just sitting there. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe it's in the barn. Maybe the horse is in the barn. Oh. I see bones, man. I see bones of a horse. Oh man, it's getting a little low though. Wait, don't I have a mana potion? I probably should save that for when we get into a weird situation. Alright, let's see if... Okay. We're looking for the package, right? She claimed that it was where her horse was. Alright. Where's this package at? Unless someone came in here... Oh, here's the package. This thing looks like it's been sitting here for a while now. A package in the barn that you might have otherwise overlooked now stands out amongst the decay and ruin. Perhaps this is the one that the ghost of Janice Fellstone was clamoring about. You pick up the package, wiping off a small layer of dust and grime that had settled on it. It is addressed in a hurried hand to an Emma Fellstone of Stormwind. The delivery of the package is dated for well over 4 years ago. Though it is unclear if Emma Fellstone is even alive, it is widely known that the Stormwind City Hall keep records on the populace of the city. This is handled through the royal factors of the Stormwind census. Check with the royal factors of Stormwind to learn the whereabouts of an Emma Fellstone. There is usually a census officer located in City Hall. So they're wanting us to head back to Stormwind and hang out with City Hall. All right. Let's head back and turn in, yeah, our sample from this bubbly cauldron. This should be really interesting to find out what they're actually brewing. Like these undead crazies, man. All getting together, creating some really weird dark magic stuff. And as a paladin, I don't like it. We're here to bring justice to these lands. Yo, even the squirrels out here are infected, man. Dude. Those poor, not the squirrels, man. I'm not with that one. Is this other wildlife? An infected deer? They even got Bambi out here bleeding. All right. We have the sample, High Priestess.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
Well done, Parzival McFly. It should take Alchemist Arbington no time at all to analyze this and devise a counter agent to introduce into the cauldron. If we are able to pump out enough of it into thin air, we might be able to weaken all the scourge present here. This will no doubt be an ongoing ordeal. We will need to continually hit these cauldrons and introduce our regents into their mix. Still, if we can keep it up, we will have a huge advantage over Scourge when the time comes for battle. Target Dawson's Tears. One of the plague cauldrons is located in the field of a former farmhouse now referred to as Dawson's Tears. Well, we shall shed no tears this day as we thwart the Scourge and have them choke on their own fumes. Go to Dawson's Tears, almost due north of Anderhall, and eliminate the Cauldron Lord there. It should have a key like the last one did, allowing you into the cauldron. Use this bottle to obtain a sample from inside the cauldron. Each cauldron has its own distinct brew of toxins it uses. Alright, time to do some damage.
You need to for the Alliance.
Wait, didn't we... I guess we never picked up this quest, even though I read it. It's the Watchtower quest where we just mark each tower using the beacon torch. But right now we're gonna head straight to the next cauldron, because that is our target, and we are focused on this next target. So I assume we'll hit Fellstone Field, like we already did that one, and then we move into Dawson's Tier, and then we probably move into the Writhing Haunt. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what they said. There was like 4 cauldrons that would be hitting. Let's see if we can get through here safely. These are all relatively low level, so we should be fine. Just kind of have to zig in and out. There was definitely a lot of battle that happened here. So I assume all of this used to be like human land, and then when Arthas pretty much turned all of the dead humans into the plague, or I don't really know the lore too much about it, but didn't he pretty much raise all the dead, and now they're just everywhere? All right, here's the Cauldron Lord. Let's bring it on. Oh yeah, we can definitely cleanse that. Oh, when they die, let's see if it does it on this one too. It was like when they died, there was a rotting worm that shot up. Here, let's make some inventory space here. We'll get rid of that. Is there anything else that doesn't really sell for a lot? Yeah, that. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's hit this cauldron now.
It's too far away.
So this is the Dawson's Tier cauldron. Okay, we're opening this one. The key found on the Cauldron Lord easily slides into a keyhole and then disappears, allowing you permanent access to it. Crude, vicious ichors pulsate through the twisted tubes within the cauldron's underpinnings. There's a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample for the High Priestess. You carefully fill the bottle with enough of the cauldron's ichors for what you consider to be a suitably sized sample. With the poison in hand, it is time to return to High Priestess McDonald. Alright, we're heading back. But there's another quest over here, just like there was in the in the other farm. So let's check this one out. Is there... Yeah, there's like a quest in like each farm, it looks like. That's weird. Let's rock. Let's... You know what? Let's just pull them all, bro. Let's just do the do. I'm gonna even hit Holy Wrath, because it's just gonna slap all of them. Boom. Truly justice. Oh, I'm not even hitting them. There we go. Yeah, see, when they die, like there was like rotting worms that showed. All right. It says Miss Dawson's diary, so there's like a book sitting around. Yep, right here. A diary with yellowing pages lies open to the last entry. I don't know what's going to happen now that Harold's turned. It took everything out of me to drag him into the only place I could find that lock him up tight and hold him. Okay, so she saw her husband turn into an undead and dragged him to a place where he could be shackled and chained up and locked up. That sucks. I hid the key on me and I pray it works. I hope I can get out of here, but I need money to do that. Our stuff's all in the cabinet, I think. And now that I think about it, doesn't Harold keep the key on him? I'll rest on it. I'm dead tired now. Oh no, I wonder if she also died too. Yeah, I wonder... She said dead tired. I wonder if like all of a sudden all the undead ended up like taking her out. Dude, is this guy hitting me with like hot iron like rods? I'm pretty sure he was. Here, let's heal up just a little bit, and then we're gonna take a sit and drink some morning glue. morning glue. Yeah, morning glory dew. Yeah, why not? Why not some glue? All right, we're ready to rock. So we need to go to this next house. I'm gonna pull them all in here too. Just bring them in. Let's bring them upstairs too, why not? All of them. Holy Wrath. Oh gosh, this is intense. Let's see if I can even... Oh, it's not even gonna let me get that, is it? I might have to bubble too. Yeah, hold on, let me bubble. And I still have lay on hands as well. Oh, this is gonna be intense. Did I bite off more than I can chew? I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. I think we can do it. Even though that was really intense. But it's not over yet. Gosh, that was intense. All right. We're looking for locked away. Okay, it was in a cabinet right here. Wait, we need the cabinet key though. I think it's on her body. And she might be down here. Maybe. Oh, she said she was tired, so she was going to bed. Okay, maybe I'm a little confused. Let's see. Better late than never. No, it's not that one. A plague upon thee. Nope, not that one. We just gotta find this key now. Unless... Okay. She said that she locked him up. Right? And the only place... Okay. Doesn't Harold keep the key on him? I hope I can get out of here. Our stuff's all in the cabinet, I think. It took everything out of me to drag him into the only place I could find that lock him up tight and hold him. Alright, so we need to find a spot where he would probably get dragged to and locked up. Now, where could that be? Maybe it's in the house? Locked cabinet. Dawson's cabinet key. Okay. An extremely sturdy cabinet stands before you, securely fastened shut by a built-in lock. The front of the cabinet is deeply scratched and marked. This could be surmised as being from numerous and violent failed attempts to reveal whatever secrets the cabinet currently obfuscates from view. If you are going to open this cabinet, you will need to find the key. All right. This should be interesting. Oh, maybe in the back here. Yeah, let's check out the back. Oh, we got some more. Yeah, maybe this outhouse. That seems like the only likely place. Because she did say locked away, and there's no other place around here that seems to be small enough. All right, here's the outhouse. The door to the outhouse has begun to splinter at the edges of the frame as though it has been repeatedly and incessantly tried to be forced open. It is currently locked up tight from the outside of the outhouse. As you rattle the door, you hear a guttural moaning come from inside. Whatever is inside there, it certainly does not sound friendly. Oh, but we need the outhouse key. Interesting. Okay, maybe now I'm a little confused. So we need the key. We need two different keys. And he seems to be still locked in there too. Yeah, this is a little confusing. Dawson's outhouse key. Where else could there be a key? Unless it just randomly drops off these guys. It might. You never know.
It's too far away.
Let's just start killing some of these guys here. And we'll see. Gonna get a little mana there. We should be fine here. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna bubble and heal. There we go. That's a little better. whole lot of nothing. So we need an outhouse key, and then we also need that other thing. Let's ask these guys. Know where the keys are? Let's see if they know. Yeah, they might have an idea. Better than me. Oh, maybe not. I wonder if that's Miss Dawson right here. Poor thing. Oh, no wonder they couldn't understand me. That's an orc warrior. It looked like a human. Let's ask this human. Know where the keys are? Let's see if they know. Oh, I see. Oh, that's weird. You just have to like sit around and like kill stuff for like a mob to spawn or something. That seems a little odd. Yeah, that's really interesting. So who knows, like we could technically pull all of this and kill stuff and it never even spawn, you know?
Closer.
But it doesn't hurt to try just a little bit. Let's invite him real quick. We'll just create just like a little party just in case.
I need a target.
Yeah, we'll give it just a little bit, but I definitely don't want to sit here for a long time on the chance that something might spawn, you know? That's really unfortunate.
That's still the target.
Let's see if they need this person too. All right, we have another person in our group. Okay. Well, while we're waiting just a little bit, I'll be right back. Let's see here. Well, I guess I came back just in time. We were getting smacked on over here. All right, Farmer. Oh, hey, Farmer Dawson right here. We got the cabinet key.
I can't carry any more of those.
Yeah, let's get him cleared off here. All right, we'll get that. There we go. Let's loot this one. Oh, we have the outhouse key too. Cool. All right, let's open this up. Using the key found on the skeleton of former Miss Dawson, you unlock the door to the outhouse. A bloodthirsty ghoul leaps from the outhouse, having been trapped inside for who knows how long. It is clear by the blood-curdling scream of the ghoul at your presence that the former Farmer Dawson is now beyond saving. Oh no. So we're taking out old Dawson here. Okay, so he dropped the keys, and now we need to go back into the house. Let's pull these skeletons here back up to the top. And into the house here. So I guess with that quest, it really is just killing stuff continuously, and then the spawn just so happens to do its thing. All right, let's check the cabinet. All right, the key taken from Farmer Dawson's ghoulish remains fits the lock perfectly. The doors of the cabinet swing open, revealing several items that remain intact and appear quite valuable. So we get almost 7 gold. Oh no, we get the Dawson's family wedding ring. Oh, dude, that hits in the feels, man. They both turned into ghouls. Man, I hate that. I really do. All right, let's get out of here though. Or try to. Just roll on out, man. Man, I hate that they got turned. They didn't deserve that. We might as well take out these bad boys right here. See if we can get this. Boom. There we go. They were probably just like good people eating, you know, biscuits and gravy, just chilling out on their farm. No big deal. Speaking of which, I literally made for the first guys. I made a recipe for biscuits and gravy. Well, I followed a recipe. I've never made biscuits in my life, and Sunday I made biscuits and gravy for the first time, and it actually turned out really, really well. It was super, super delicious too. It was that sausage, like sawmill type gravy. It's crazy good. I followed Joanna Gaines, her Magnolia Table cookbook, and it turned out really, really well, and it was super simple to make. A little time consuming, like doing the sausage sausage and gravy type mixture was pretty easy. But making biscuits just from scratch definitely takes a little bit of time. A little bit more effort. But totally worth it at the same time. I'm trying to make new recipes like every like, I don't know, whenever I have time, like Saturday, Sunday, just try to make a new recipe and just kind of learn cooking in real life. All right. Where are we turning this in? Oh yeah, right here.
Light be with you. Be careful.
All right, now we have the Dawson's Tear bottle.
Farewell.
Ah, there is plenty here for study. Well done. For now, the next step is in our hands. We'll need to produce a list of regents that, when combined with what is already in the cauldron, will act as its counter. The only way we will be able to introduce this is by placing the regents into the cauldron directly. Alchemist Arbington will have more information on that, so be sure to speak with him at your earliest convenience. All right, let's do it.
Light bless you.
Our next target, the Writhing Haunt. 2 cauldrons have been successfully opened. While you will be able to access them indefinitely, we will still want to open up the other 2 that remain. This will provide all of us with more options to introduce the counter agent. This time, you will be hitting the Writhing Haunts cauldron. It is almost due east of Anderhall, relatively close to the ruined city walls. Again, eliminate the Cauldron Lord present there for its key. Use this bottle to obtain the sample from the cauldron. Good hunting, Parzival McFly.
Safe travels.
All right. Let's do it. And yes, there is another quest down here too. So it seems that there's... Oh, that's a repeatable quest? Locked away is a repeatable one? That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Wait, we should probably sell some stuff real quick, because I know our bags are full. Let's see. The Argent Dawn. Oh, this is a quartermaster. Yep, we can... What is that? First aid? Target is cured of poisons up to level 60. Huh. That's cool. Plans. Girdle of the Dawn. Those are some expensive pieces right there. Would that even... That requires thorium bars. The Righteous Orb itself makes this piece like really expensive. Okay, yeah, let's sell some stuff. We'll sell that. That. Mysterious unhatched egg. Look at that auction. Okay, now I have to look this up. A mysterious unhatched egg. It's a gray item, but for some reason it has been auctioned off for like almost 10,000 gold. Here, no, I need to check this out. Let's do a I'm gonna do a search for this, like an unhatched egg classic. Wow. Let's see if this even does anything. Super easy to farm. No use found so far. Okay, literally nothing. Okay. That's... Maybe someone just was being goofy and put it up there. We'll sell that. I think that might be it for right now. We don't need the quail. What is that? Oh, those are the relics that we need to take to the Eastern Plague Lands. Let's clear that up. You know what? Let's just kind of make our bags like that. Is there anything else? Nope. We're good. You do. You do too. All right. Yep. We'll head to the Writhing Haunt, and I assume this is just another farm over there. I don't know why this it looked like a Pandaren from a distance. It's a priest, so let's do that. Oh, they gave us a buff too. Stamina. Oh, heck yeah. 56 stamina. My dude. That's a good chunk of health too. Let's see if we can get one of these towers while we're at it. I just want to see what each one does.
It's too far away.
Okay, it doesn't look like it takes you to the top or anything. Yeah, that... Oh, this is an elite. Okay, now I understand. Now I understand. Yep, got it. We're gonna have to use every spell in the book real quick.
That spell isn't. That's still recharging.
Let's see if we can...
I can't pass that.
Yep, he's a little bit more difficult. Jeez. Okay. Let's... Can we get any heal off right now? We can get a couple of flashes of light off. We'll take a sip, and then where is our torch? Okay, place in the doorway at one of Anderhall towers. Okay, so we just need the door. The doorway here. Let's see if that'll work. Let's see how far.
I need to get closer.
Okay, so like right there. Now I'm curious if each tower has one of those warlords. Quite possibly. But now we know. Alright, let's head to this farm over here. The Writhing Haunt. Is that Cauldron Lord? Yep. Sure enough. I think that guy needed that too. Oh, that's the same guy that was from the other farm. Yeah, might as well just work together and get it all done. I'm gonna take a sip real quick. Yeah, of course, man. Let's see. How's the quality? The stream. Okay. Oh, he's...
That's still recharging.
Let's toss a holy light on him. Yeah, he was getting pummeled. Let's give a slash salute to that dude. And now let's turn in this quest here.
I'm out of range.
And we're sort of doing the same thing at this cauldron. Accessing the panel. The Cauldron Lord's key unlocks the access panel to the cauldron and then disappears, much like the other keys have for the previous 2 cauldrons you've dealt of. A putrid smelling substance churns violently beneath the platform of the cauldron, and then there's also a small spigot that fills the bottle. We go ahead and delicately top off the empty bottle. A sample of the foul substance that churns under the platform of the cauldron now oozes back and forth inside the fragile glass container. With the poison in hand, it's time to return to High Priestess McDonald. All right. Let's see what is going on in this area. Oh no! Mulgris Deep River. The wildlife suffers too. While there was little I could do alone to thwart the scourge, I nevertheless came to these lands to try and heal the damage done to nature. Animals suffer from the plague that continues to choke these lands, unable to find mercy and peace. I ask for you to continue what I could not finish here. There is no salvation for the suffering animals, but a sweet and merciful release. Seek out diseased wolves nearby and put them down. Please, Parzival McFly, in their misery. Doing so will surely soothe mine. Oh no. So now we have to take out some diseased animals. Well, I mean, they're kind of like zombies though. So it's for their own good, I guess. That is, we just need wolves though, right? Infected deer. Let's just kill an infected deer real quick. Nope. It has to be a diseased wolf. What is that? A mithril deposit? Well, I'm not seeing any wolves. I see a lot of spiders. It's kind of weird. Yeah, there's a lot of spiders. And wherever it wherever it says that there's diseased wolves, there's like literally none. That's odd. Maybe up north here. Yeah, just spiders everywhere. Unless there's other people attacking them. Spider. Yep, spider. Hey, there's a wolf. Holy smokes. We found one. We found the wolf. Let's see if we can find another one. Spiders. Man, spiders everywhere. It's freaking me out. Yeah, there must be other people like camping this stuff. But there is a small thorium vein here. We'll take that. Oh no. I'm gonna have to attack it, aren't I? Yeah. Dude, man, spiders are so weird, man. That's one of the more unfortunate things about going on runs out in the I don't want to say like wilderness, but like kind of like forest areas. Is that, man, sometimes those spider webs, oof. And there's some big ones sometimes, man. But I swear, okay, I swear, guys, there has never been spiders that freaked me out more than when I was in Japan. Bro. Tokyo was fine. Tokyo was like amazing. But when you got outside into the more like rural, like farm, I want to say like also beautiful areas, like more forested and just not a part of the city really. Dude, there was some spider, oh my gosh, huge. It was like prehistoric times, man. They were wild. And they seem to be everywhere too. Stuff really freaked me out. But being in Tokyo, I don't think I ran into like any insects. I will say that that city was probably the cleanest city I've ever been in too. For being such a populated place, like there was no trash and it was quiet and relaxed. Like everybody just kind of, you know, minded their own business and just were quiet, and it felt safe all the time. Super relaxing. Probably the best place I've ever been to in my life. I would say that it's even better than do I want to say it? I would say that it's even better than Hawaii. Now it's beautiful. Maui is an amazing place to be, and I'll probably go back at some point. But Tokyo, dude, place is magical. Okay, we still need, how many more do we need? Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we still need a couple more. We were having a lot of luck up north. I'm pretty sure there's other people trying to look for these wolves too, and I don't blame them. But for like this kind of like wilderness type area, I would assume that there would be a little bit more. Very, very odd. Well, I guess since we've already made our way over here, we might as well pick up this random... Dude, this quest is so random. It's like just like super out of nowhere. Let's see what this person's all about here. There looks to be I don't know if her cart is damaged. It doesn't necessarily look damaged. They just don't have it hooked up, and there's some supply crates out here. All right, Curse the Deep Shadow.
Need help?
Hello, Parzival McFly. Sorry, I'm recovering from my wounds. Those Scarlet Crusaders are tougher than I had given them credit for. They almost did me in. You should be careful too. I'd hate to see them get the jump on you. So I guess this is called unfinished business. We might have to be taking out some Scarlet Crusaders.
Safe travel.
I was sent as a scout to do some damage and gauge the strength of Hearthglen's defenses. Some people in the Alliance feel the little town has more than historical importance. It's not my job to question what that importance is, but regardless, I'm in no shape to continue until I rest up. If you're willing, I'd pay handsomely for some help. Start south of here at their camp near the small bulwark they've set up. If you prove strong enough, maybe I could get your help with my main goal. Oh, your main goal, okay. It's probably, now that I think about it, probably a main goal is to take out a, like a leader or something like that. but we will help her out in a little bit. I really want to find these wolves. That's the main goal. But I guess we can just take out a couple of these, right? These don't seem very hard to kill, and it's on our way. Yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal. Ooh, they run away too. How many do we need? We just need 2 of those. Oh, there's one more right over here. What is that? High Protector Tarson? Is he... That might be the main goal. Alright. Let's get back to taking out some wolves. What else did she want? Well, now I'm curious. Unfinished business. Scarlet Mage, Hunter, and Medic. Wait, what? There's lumberjacks. Tons of lumberjacks. Lumberjacks, knights. Well, that's weird. Unless it's like all around the map in different ways. Oh, I see. I see. They're kind of in different areas. I see. Well, we might as well take some out because it looks like diseased wolves might be a little bit of an issue. We're looking for the mages though. And I don't see any of those. Maybe over here? Medics. There's 2 medics. Let me see if I can pull this one too. Yeah, I guess we'll get 3 of them. Why not? Why not? They do heal each other though. Oh no, they really do heal each other. That's okay. We will slam down with the might of Kalimdor. Alright, we have 2 medics. And now we just need hunters and mages. Okay, that's a hunter, and that's a hunter.
I'm out of range.
Makes a little bit more sense since they have... Let's get them out of the range of their peoples here. There we go. You know, I kind of want to make a hunter. A hunter would be really fun to level at some point. Although we are working on our Tauren druid. But maybe for Alliance we could make a hunter at some point. It would have to be a completely different race though. Maybe, ooh, maybe what we could do is we could make a Draenei hunter when Burning Crusade comes out. So that we can go through the Draenei leveling. That might be fun. I kind of want to see the starting zone for the Draenei. I actually used to level a decent amount of Draenei back in the day, but I never stopped to like read the quests, so I don't even know anything about them other than they just look cool. But yeah, a Draenei hunter would be really fun. And I think they also have the racial buff that's like heroic presence or something. I think it increases your crit by like 1%. But it's like it's a buff that goes out to everybody. All right, where are these mages at? Oh, there's a mage. So they're just randomly. I see. I see. He's probably gonna pull his buddies too. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Gotta pull him back just a little bit. Nice, nice. That was pretty smooth. There should be one more up here. Yeah, there we go.
I need to get closer.
I do like this little area though. It is kind of neat. Okay, on our way to turn that in, maybe those wolves are maybe they're respawned now. Yeah, there's some wolves. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's jump on those ASAP, man. ASAP. I see one still dead though. I might have to go on a little adventure. See if there's any more. So many spiders. Spider there. Is that a wolf? Nope, that is a lumberjack. Oh yeah, someone's out here killing them. That's the nature of it, though. Maybe we'll get one up here. Nope. Spider. I guess we'll just turn this in. And scoot up here.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
Okay, well done, Parzival McFly. I'm amazed you dealt with him so quickly. Thank you. I have yet to meet anyone that approves of the Scarlet Crusade and their methods. I believe in the light as much as anyone else in Stormwind, but they've demonstrated that they only want to kill anyone not loyal to their movement. That's interesting. They want to kill anyone that's not loyal to their movement. Okay, even innocents.
See you around.
My real mission was to weaken the Scarlet Crusade's outlying forces and then infiltrate Hearthglen to gauge their numbers. I'm still in no shape to do it on my own, so perhaps I could ask you to aid me again, Parzival McFly. From what information I gathered before being discovered, the Crusade has two important members that are the backbone of their forces outside of the town. Huntsman Radley and Cavalier Durgan. Kill them and we're making progress. They should be along Hearthglen Pass outside the town proper.
Be careful.
They might be pretty tough to kill. Let's see. Up there, Cavalier Durgan. Yeah. Well, we're already like right here. Can we even make it over there? I don't think so. I think we'll have to go around. I think we'll have to like take that pass that we were originally at when we were killing those mages. But let's see if we can get some more of these diseased wolves. It might be a little difficult because we do know that there's some people out here slaying them as well. Oh, there's one. I see one. Oh, I see another one too. Dang, now we're seeing them. What's going on? 6. This will be 7, and then this will be 8 right here. So we'll just go ahead and get that done. Like, what did we do to deserve these wolves, man?
That spell is
Oh, we had like a 5-minute debuff on us too.
Isn't ready yet.
Nice. So that's taken care of. And before we have to head down, we're gonna go smash this quest out real quick. Hopefully it's not too intense as far as like elites. Surely we can get it done without needing to call upon the aid of general chat, which we will if we have to. What is this? Physical damage taken is increased by 12. Yeah, we definitely need to take that off as soon as we can. Yeah, let's grab this small thorium vein. We might only get like one hit out of it. Oh, okay. Was not expecting that. All right. There's a Scarlet Avenger. Oh no, I think there's someone in here. Oh, maybe they're up top. Unless he just killed them. Jeez, this thing actually goes to the top. Need them too. Oh, I'm just here to kill Durgan for quest. You can have enchant if it drops. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, cool. Well, I guess. Well, that takes care of Cavalier Durgan. Oh. Okay, interesting. I guess I didn't see this one over here. So we passed Huntsman Radley on the way. He spawns at top of the stairs. Right here. Oh, okay, cool. Same spot always. Sounds good to me. Rogues do look really neat. I know it's a gnome rogue, but it also reminds me of goblin rogues. Goblin rogue would be really fun. Man, there's so many cool things to play in this game. Bless you, Ro. Thank you. Nice. Well, we got that taken care of. I guess people will come down here and farm stuff specifically for Enchants. I have no idea. Oh, someone is doing that quest. That one's whew, that one's rough, man. We did that one early on. I would say for it's not in my inventory right now. I put it in the bank, but it's one of the pre-best in slot healing rings for paladins, and it was a very like tedious quest to do. Okay, let's.
It's too far away.
What level is? Okay, she doesn't seem to be a very difficult NPC to kill, so we may just jump on in there, or I'll just take him out. Whatever. We're gonna have to throw our hammer at him. There we go. All right, let's do the job. Yeah, she's got an axe and everything. Boom, dude. Oh no. They they took away our sword. Her wolf is giant. Look at this thing.
I can't loot that.
All right, we took them out. Let's see what Kirsta has to say now. And then we really need to bring back this boiling vial of poison that we have from the cauldron. Need to bring that back to the high priestess. Or the high priest. I keep saying priestess. Wait, isn't it a priestess? I thought it was. Hold on. Yeah, high priestess. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I was thinking about the priest that was at Uther's. Oh, I almost died from fall damage. That's what I get for playing too much Borderlands. Like, you don't take any fall damage.
Can I help you?
All right.
Farewell.
Thank you, Parzival McFly. You've been more help than I could have hoped for. The air just seems to suck my will. I feel tired, and I can tell I'm not getting any better the longer I'm here. Yeah, it's from the fumes from those cauldrons, man. I'm not really sure how I'm going to infiltrate Hearthglen itself and report on how strong the Scarlet Crusade's presence is. But that's another matter. Before you leave, here, take this as payment for your help. Thank you again.
Safe travels.
What? Really? You want to know more? But you've already done so much for me, Parzival McFly. I couldn't possibly ask you to enter Hearthglen itself on my behalf. Are you sure? Hearthglen is much more dangerous than the pass. I cannot provide you any protection or even information about what you might face. Well, if you are willing to help, then enter the town and find a high place to gain a good view of the town. From there, you can gauge their numbers and report them back to me. But be careful.
See you around.
Kirsta, we will definitely do that for you, but we really need to get this this poison from the cauldron back. But first, I think we do need to take back the wildlife suffers. We took out all of the, well, we put down some of the rabid, ghoulish zombie wolves. So we'll take that back to the wildlife person. Although they kind of looked as if they were a little bit out of commission. Maybe they were playing dead, so they wouldn't get attacked or something. But hold up. The cauldrons show that they're repeatable. I wonder what we can do. Let's see if we can get close to it. I don't really feel like dealing with all of them right now. Yeah, I wonder if you put in the toxin or something, it gives you a buff. Who knows? Maybe it gives you a buff against undead. And it changes the fumes to where it's like it's against the undead, but like if you breathe it in, it gives you a buff to maybe do more damage against them. There's a freezing ghoul. Let me see if I can get past that. All right. Mulgrus Deep River. Man, he's just laying here. All right. I sense that the souls of those wolves you have put down now have rest. They and I thank you for a merciful release. The wolves are not alone in their suffering within this damnable place, Parzival McFly. Please, I have need of you once more. I hope it's to kill the spiders. To the east of where we are, near where the eastern plaguelands begin, once proud and majestic grizzlies roam the countryside. The plague released by the scourge has sundered these beasts too. They wander the countryside, agonized by the stiffening of their muscles and the rotting of their fur and flesh. I ask of you to end their misery as well. The only cure for their suffering is a swift death, one that must be ministered by your hand. You got it, bro. Will do. But let me get out of combat away from this ghoul here, because I ain't dealing with him. Oh, we got a Cenarian Circle rep for doing that. That's cool. Is he still chasing me? Yo, roll on out, man. Roll on out. All right, let's go turn in our vial of poison. It has been sloshing in our inventory for quite a while now. Let's see what the High Priestess has to say. Can we... That doesn't look like we would be able to get over there pretty easily. Yeah, we're gonna go around. Man, this is hyping me up for Nax. I am so ready for that raid. I know that the tier, kind of unfortunately, I know that the tier gear in there doesn't give paladins any strength, so I can't necessarily use it for when I switch to retribution, which is okay, but man, I kind of wish that it did. I really do. Now that I'm like actually playing paladin, you know, out in the open world and stuff, I really do appreciate how our gear does have like strength, stamina, intellect, increasing the damage of our magical spells because we are a paladin that uses magical spells. So I do appreciate that. Because we are sort of like a jack of all trades that uses a little bit of everything as a hybrid class. So I really appreciate that. Okay, let's turn in our vial of poison. Hello, High Priestess.
Greetings. Light bless you. Farewell.
Another finely executed mission. This makes 3 cauldrons available to us to turn against the Scourge. If Kel'Thuzad's necromantic dominance over these lands wasn't as strong as it currently is, I dare say you'd shut them down completely. Alchemist Arbington will have a report on what this cauldron, as well as the other cauldrons subverted, will require to deliver our counter-agent to the plague. With that, the time has come to bring the last cauldron of the West under our influence. Nice. Target, Garen's Withering. The last cauldron that remains is located on a farm now called Garen's Withering. It is guarded by some of the Scourge's tougher minions, specifically wraiths and ghosts. They are not to be trifled with, Parzival. Garen's Withering is due northeast of our position here, close, excuse me, close to where the eastern plaguelands begin. Again, eliminate the Cauldron Lord present there for its key. Here is your empty sample bottle. Bring it to me filled. May the light protect you in this dangerous mission, Paladin.
Safe travels.
Light be with you. Okay. Where's this one at? Okay, over there. Very cool. Ooh, you know what? Let's try to go to the ruins of Anderhall. I don't want to start the Chromie quest over here yet. We will definitely get to that. But I want to check out these other towers and try to get those done and just kind of like snake our way over there. All right, there's Tower 1. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be another elite in here. I kind of hope not, because he was sort of difficult. Oh yeah, there is the skeletal warlord. Maybe we can get away with not having to take it out. Let's see how close we can get.
I need to get closer.
Oh my goodness, can we do it? Woo! Got that one. And there's a tower over here we need to get to. Can we make it?
I'm out of
An
range.
executioner? This dude ain't no joke. We gotta keep our eyes peeled though. There's some like wild undead around here. Okay. Oh, there's a cooldown on this. A minute long? Jeez. Jeez. Well, now I kind of want to take him out since we have like a whole minute. Let's do it. Let me, for the sake of that, let's do that. All right, bless up. Here we go. Boom. Let's do the Lord's work. Right here, judgment. Boom, let's throw down a consecration. This is holy ground, by the way. Holy ground.
Isn't ready yet.
Woo. All right. Oh, well, we made it. Even as a level 56, as an elite, it still does some damage. For sure. Now, if there's another tower, which I think there is over there, yeah, I don't really feel the need to go after that one. I think we're manning up enough. What's the cooldown on that? Oh, there's a 2-minute cooldown. That's pretty intense. You know what? I guess we'll just kill some stuff on the way, because since those Scourge Stones drop,
That's still recharging.
it'll be good to have those. And we can turn those in for, like I said earlier, reputation with the Argent Dawn. All right, that is not an elite. But we still need to go around the front. That is one thing that I really like about Naxxramas, is the whole like plague toxin, kind of almost like, what's a good word for that? Like monster horror, kind of like that, like Frankenstein like stuff. It's kind of neat because I think it also implements reanimation with like the electricity of reanimating a corpse type thing. All right, where are we at with this? We still got like 20 seconds. Okay, well, while we wait, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Just give me one moment here. Okie dokie. Let's get back in the mix here. Let's see if we can get this without pulling that thing.
I'm out of range.
Skeletal Warlord. Oh, there we go. All right, we got all of the watchtowers done. So let's head... Where are we headed to? Oh, yes. Let's take out some grizzlies. I feel like that one won't be so difficult. We'll hit up the grizzlies and then we might go back and turn in the watchtowers because I feel like that is going to be a pretty intense quest line, maybe. And then we'll kind of save this one because I don't know. Hearthglen is a pretty intense area, but I don't think we'll have much of a problem. Yeah, these dudes. No wonder we're putting them down, man. They're all shredded up. They're full-on zombies at this point. There's one. Oh, did I see thorium over here? I wonder if someone just got it. Oh, that is thorium. Cool. Let's jump on that. Come on, cat. There we go. Poor thing. Yeah, we'll definitely make some thorium bars. Try to get away from these spiders. There's a bear. See if we can pull this back. Okay, I see some more bears over there. Dang, this tree is gone, man. Oh, there's another bear. Oh man, he's like, even his eyes are just completely just filled with, or maybe it's just where his flesh is truly decaying. Man.
It's too far away. Not yet.
All right, halfway there. No thank you on the spider. Just another bear here. I'm surprised because it is diseased, but it's turned like rabid disease, you know, to where it's already turned into sort of like a zombified form of itself. I'm surprised we can't do like exorcism on it, since it almost seems undead, but maybe it's still got some life to it. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 3 more of these things. There he is, just hanging out. Gotta fight on the high ground. I don't see how this giant bear is gonna dodge an attack. I don't see how it happens. He ain't going nowhere. He's fighting to the death. He's already diseased. He ain't going nowhere. Bro, I hate these spiders. Shoo! I don't know what it is, man. The spiders make me feel weird. I'm good on it. I am good on it. What is that? Oh, are we already over here? Oh, I guess we are like really close to that other cauldron. I was like, what? Oh, that's cool. That worked out. Kind of in the same exact area. This is along the same lines as what we were dealing with the diseased wolves. Like, we were just like, hey, there's spiders everywhere, and once again, hey, there's spiders everywhere. Oh, I think that's been our biggest crit so far. All right, where are we at? We're at 7 out of 8. Nice. There should be one sitting around here. Yes, there is. Let's rock. You know what? I totally have forgotten that we have repentance, but it only works against humanoids. Okay. I need to remember that we have that, so I'm gonna put that over there. So it's like within eyesight, because I'm really only looking at these first couple of things. All right, we might as well go ahead and grab this cauldron key, and it doesn't look like we have a quest over here. All right, so these are much higher level. Well, this one isn't, but in comparison, so who are we going to be taking out over here for the cauldron key? These probably don't run.
That spell isn't ready yet.
All right. Who's the cauldron type person out here? I don't know, but we're probably going to end up having to pull these things anyway. Let's see if we can get away with it. There we go. Mind Blast? Oh, okay. I was wondering what he was casting, because I wasn't seeing any debuff on me or anything. Alright, where's... Oh, the Cauldron Lord. Okay. That makes sense. we're gonna 100% have to sit down and take a drink. And we'll just use some bandages real quick too. There we go. There we go. Just a little heal up. And we'll throw one more buff on us too. I need to go grab more Symbol of Kings, so I need to remember that whenever we go to Stormwind. All right, let's do it. Let's make sure I'm not pulling this into anything. Oh yeah, he's going down. Am I like... Oh, I can't cast spells. I was wondering why that wasn't going off. And what is that? Movement speed reduced by 50%. Time between attacks increased by 100%. And our strength reduced by 50%. That's insane. Actually insane. All right, we got our key and our inventory's full. Okay, we have our key. All right, the last one, supposedly. I don't know. All right. Cauldron Lord Soulwrath's key disintegrates as it touches the lock on the access panel at the base of the Cauldron's platform. A slight clanking noise is heard within, and the access panel swings open to reveal more vicious toxins within the Cauldron's framework. There is a small spigot that fills the bottle, or that fits the bottle well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample once again for High Priestess McDonald back at Chillwind Point. All right. You carefully close the spigot in the control panel, watching the Cauldron's putrid ichors drip into the empty bottle. With the poison in hand, it is time to return to High Priestess McDonald at Chillwind Camp to complete the mission. All right, I'm honestly kind of glad that there's not a quest over here. I feel like we've been hitting some like pretty big chain quests in these smaller areas. All right, let's turn. We're gonna turn this in. The wildlife suffers 2. And this might actually end this little chain, possibly. I don't think we're gonna get away with yeah. Just pull it in here though. And 1 and 2. Yeah, why not throw a little hammer too? Why not? All right. I know that the Grizzlies have been put down, their torment at an end. I have one more thing for you. I wrote it down on this branch, sensing that my time in this realm had come to an end. Indeed, I am at that end. Thank you again, friend. The creatures of this accursed land may rest, and now shall I. With that, a heavy sigh is uttered by the druid, followed by what sounds like a death rattle. His body lies motionless on the cottage floor. Jeez. The body of the Tauren druid lies... Oh, and it's a Tauren druid too. Oh no. The body lies still and unmoving. It would seem as though he has finally passed from this world to his promised great beyond. The glyphed oaken branch. The lifeless hand of the Tauren druid clutches a surprisingly healthy looking oaken branch. Examining the branch reveals glyphs of a druidic nature carved into the bark. As you grasp the branch, you notice it is warm to the touch, more than it should be. The image of the Teldrassil tree enters your mind, Darnassus specifically, and the words Cenarian Circle are on the tip of your tongue. It would appear that the suggestion of where to take the branch has been placed within it. Based on the magic enchanted within this glyphed oaken branch, its delivery to the Cenarian Circle in Darnassus is the next step the Tauren druid sought. Seek one of the druids there for assistance. Cool. Alright, we're gonna take this one out. Man, I hate to see the Tauren druid go out like that. Oh. Now, okay. Let's throw a hammer. Alright, back on the mount. Alright, let's get this poison back from the last cauldron. Maybe now that we've hit all of these cauldrons and taken out their little cauldron lords, we can now finally make that mixture that allows us to kind of kill the undead. In this area, at least. Let me try to... Can I move this? Yeah, there we go. What about, like, more up this way? Yeah, okay. Trying to maneuver it to where it's a little bit more pleasing on the stream here. Okay, where are we at? Might even reduce it further. Okay. Yep. All right. The High Priestess.
Need help? Be careful. Safe
All right.
travel.
Congratulations, Parzival McFly. You've unlocked the last cauldron for us. Alchemist Arbington will soon know what this cauldron requires as far as regents needed for the mix. As for you, I'm sure that Commander Valorfist will want to thank you personally for the assistance you've given us. Without you, our struggle against the Scourge would have been nearly insurmountable. Thank you, hero. You're welcome. And we got a fortitude buff. That's cool. All right, Commander Ashlam Valorfist.
What can I do for you?
Mission accomplished. Parzival McFly, your successful re-engineering of the cauldrons is a tremendous victory for us. The commander clears his throat and begins to bellow loudly. Let all within my presence here, for service to the kingdom of Stormwind and to the alliance above and beyond the call of duty, in the face of overwhelming odds and incredible danger, might I add, I give Parzival McFly this, and I extend upon him our undying gratitude as a true hero of the Alliance. Cheers, I say. Well, thank you so much. And we get our choice of a different... We got... Oh, and we get a heroic commendation medal. That's cool. We're gonna pick that one because it sells a little bit more. But what do they look like? Oh, I love that sword. It's very Gladius. Yeah, that's really neat. Yeah, I love the Intrepid sword, short sword here. Yep, definitely gives me vibes from like gladiatorial games. Very cool. Very cool. We're gonna, before we turn that other quest in, the Watchtower one, we're gonna sell and repair real quick. So let's sell that, all of that. Is there anything else that can be sold? I don't believe... You know what? I'm just going to get rid of that solid stone right there. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all my materials for raid. I don't need this. I do know that for sure. I'm going to put that there. Oh, the heroic commendation. I don't need that. Put that there. Okay, that should be fine for right now. Wait, can I buy something from... Oh, the hollowed brazier? What is that? What does... I guess eventually we're gonna see what that does, but why it costs 100 gold, I do not know. Very interesting.
Can I help you?
Okay, all along the watchtowers. My priests are reporting that our beacon trackers are picking up extremely strong signals on all 4 towers. Dare I say it, but I believe you've executed another mission with complete and total success. Well played once again, Parzival McFly. With the towers marked, our preparations for the attack are now in place. The time has come to take the fight to the Scourge.
Be careful.
Alas, Anderhall. Alas, the time to attack Anderhall and drive out the Lich that controls is upon us. Inside the ruins of the city is where the Lich, Araj the Summoner, holds dominion. He is guarded by numerous scourge surrounding the city, the remains of city's center, and his personal retinue of guardians attached to him directly is formidable. You will need numerous allies to even stand a chance of facing him successfully. Destroy Araj, Parzival McFly, and bring me a shard of his phylactery as proof. Oh geez, here we go.
See you later.
Skolomance. I know this is a dungeon, but I don't know if this quest in particular is a dungeon. On the island of Caer Daro lies Skolomance, a wretched center of scourged necromancy and evil. Our enemy dwells within, conducting unspeakable acts of depravity on unwitting victims. At least we surmise as much. A door bars the way, and try as we might, no entry is to be had without a proper key. Alchemist Arbington is well versed on Skolomance and has an idea how to obtain a key. You have proved your worth to me, and now I entrust this task to you. Speak with him on this matter.
Have a good one.
All right, Alchemist.
Hey there.
Ooh, what is this? That's interesting.
See you later. How are you? Have a good one.
Well met, Paladin. I've dedicated a fair portion of my recent studies to the Skolomance, and I believe I know a means by which you can acquire a key, one that will let you past the front door. I can only imagine what horror sights are to be seen inside. I don't know how you heroic types do it sometimes. I don't either.
Safe travels.
The key to Skolomance is called a skeleton key. It must be forged from the remains of a skeleton. Several, actually, and hardened by only the strongest of metals within a suitable mold. A signet of power from a being who naturally can open the portal to Skolomance will make the key ultimately function. First things first, though, Parzival McFly. We'll need skeletal fragments for the key's forging. Skeletons inside Anderhall should yield what we need, but the ones outside the walls might work too.
See you around.
Well, that's cool. So we just kind of kill skeletons wherever. All right, let's see if there's anyone looking to do these elite quests we have. Let's just do like looking for more alas Anderhall and / or unfinished business. Let's just see. Let's see if anybody's down for it. I kind of hope so. It would be nice to take those quests on. Because I know now that we're getting into higher level content, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to take on elite quests. But we can still try. Let's see here. Araj's phylactery shard. Ooh. Okay, that's a skeleton. Yeah, maybe we can clear out some of these undead. And maybe we can still take on Araj. I don't know though. The reason I say I don't know is because if these level 56 elites up here in the watchtowers were any indication of what we're up against, it might be a really difficult endeavor. I'm just saying, guys. Even as a level 60, it might be a difficult thing to do. So if you guys... Araj's Scarab. Destroy Araj the Summoner and bring... I need to kill Araj. Destroy Araj the Summoner. So that person has a totally different quest, but we still need to kill the same thing. Okay, cool. So they also need to kill Araj, but it's oddly for a totally different quest, which I'm sort of surprised at. Honestly, I have no idea. They were asking if we probably need more. Who knows, we might. Looking for more to kill Araj, the Summoner. I'm just gonna throw that out there, and you know, maybe we run into somebody that might actually need it. I hope so. And I guess we'll take out... Oh, there he is. Oh, a level 61 elite. Gotcha.
I need to get
Okie doke. Let's take this on real quick. Let's see if we can... Please. Boom. Alright, we're gonna have to heal up. Oh no. Let's see. Is that Druid? Is he jumping over here? I think he's stealthed. Oh, thank goodness, bro. Level 61 elite with ads. Could be wild. Alright, we're taking this on. This is a 57 elite. Here, let me put this on. So yeah, I'm putting on Righteous Fury for more threat. Thought that was our inn. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the game changer for us. Let's see here. Look for one more. Araj the Summoner. Okay, we got a warrior jumping in. All right, he's over there. I'm gonna drink up a little bit more. All right, what other buffs do we need here? Can probably throw on wisdom. I'll throw on wisdom as well.
It's too far away.
We can throw on might for him. All right. Alrighty, go time. You ready? Ooh, good idea. There we go. Yeah, that worked. Okay, now we're almost ready to party. Oh, this is gonna be intense, man. Whew. All right. Everybody's eating up, buffing up. Do I have any, like, buffs that I can use? I don't think so. All right. I think it's go time. All right, guys. 3, 2, and 1.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I got the stun on him, and now we're ready to rock.
I can't cast it. That spell isn't
Jeez, he hits like a truck, too. Like an absolute truck. There we go. I really want to get a consecration off. Oh, these are like elites all over the place here. Okay, he's almost dead. This is another elite too. All right, we should be good. That was wild, guys. Nice. Super chill, guys. Super chill. Intense, but super chill. All right, let's get the heck out of here. Oh, I'm gonna loot this last one here for these skeletal fragments. Maybe we can grab a few more fragments on our way back. Azragos. Oh, they're in. That'd be fun to do. I've never done Azragos. That's a world boss, I believe. 11, 12. Let's try to pull a little bit more. Maybe all these here. Right here, and then boom. Let's give that a shot. This should give us all the stuff we need. You know, I have never done a world boss. Now that I think about it, I've never seen anyone post to do a world boss ever. I guess we could technically get a group together for it. Oh, really? We didn't get... I'm really surprised we did not get anybody to do that. Or, sorry, we didn't get all of the fragments from that. I'm really surprised. I'm gonna pull him, and then I'll pull this one here. There we go. I know I'm basically out of mana, but it should be okay. Although I don't know how that one pulled. Because I thought the guy on the wolf pulled it. Yeah. Alright, one and... Really? Okay. Maybe one more will do it. Let's give it a shot. Sweet. We got that taken care of. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have a couple of quests to turn in now. Alright, let's hit up the alchemist real quick. Okay, the skeletal fragments. This'll work. My turn now. I will imbue these with a suitable temper that will allow them to survive the intense forging process they will eventually go through. The next step will be to get an appropriate mold for the key. I know a goblin blacksmith in Tenaris that has in the past made molds for similar items. He works for whom goblins usually work for. The highest bidder. Oh no, it's gonna take us to Tenaris? The goblin you will need to speak with is Crinkle Goodsteel. He peddles his skills to the highest bidder in Gadgetson, within the Tenaris desert. He'll likely be the only one who can produce the mold we need, and his services won't come cheap. We now ask for you to dig deep by footing whatever fee he will charge. I'm an alchemist, not a banker. If I had gold lying around, I certainly wouldn't be here. I guess I said the quiet part out loud again. Oops. Gadgetson awaits you. Good luck. So bring the imbued skeletal fragments and 15 gold to Gadgetson. What?
See you around.
All right. Alas, Anderhall. You've done it. Araj, the Lich, is finally defeated. You've done a tremendous service to your alliance, or to the alliance, on this day, Parzival McFly. Your bravery and perseverance are a testament to what it means to be a true hero. Please, accept this as a token for all to see and know that you have delivered the alliance a victory for the ages. All right, so what did we get here? We got a trinket, which, when we equip it, increases our chance to resist stun and fear effects by 1%. And the use is to absorb 350 to 650 physical damage. It lasts 10 seconds, but there's a 30-minute cooldown. Now, I can see this being a pretty decent trinket specifically, excuse me, specifically for PvP, which doesn't necessarily help us right now. I guess we'll keep that to sell it. Vendor, Mark of Resolution. Maybe we'll keep that for PvP just in case. Yeah, I don't know about this quest that requires us to spend 15 gold to make a key. I don't know if I'm with that. That's a lot of cheddar for a key. All right, let's go do a matter of time. I kind of want to see what this one's about. Because there's Chromie up here. Oh, you know what? Let's turn in some of these like minion scourge stones and stuff like that. Just to get, well, one, we're gonna get some reputation for it, and then two, it'll kind of open up some slots in our bags, which is always big. All right, who can we talk to here? The officer? Yep. Argent officer. Let's turn in some of these.
See you around. Safe travels.
Get those out of our bag.
Have a good one. Farewell. Be careful. Safe travels. See you around. Farewell. Have a good one.
I must have had a good amount of these.
Travels. Have a good one. Farewell. Be careful. See you around. What can I
Okay,
do?
got all those. And I know I probably have like 50 of these, or maybe it was a different one.
Safe travels. Be careful. Can I help you? Farewell.
All right. So we turn those in, and now we need to use these, and this increases our reputation every time we use it.
It's not ready yet.
Okay. We got 6 more.
Recharging.
Let's see what our reputation.
Can't use that item yet.
That's not going to open up our rep. Where does it open up at? Reputation. I guess we'll see here in a second. 2, and then 1 more after this. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Argent Dawn. Oh, we're honored with Argent Dawn. That's cool.
Well met. Have a good one.
Cool. What can we buy from them? So at Revered, it looks like we can buy some stuff. I might go ahead and buy this just because we don't know it already. You know what? I might buy some of these little biscuits so that we have something to eat on, at least for next time. I don't really want to buy that. Blessed Sunfruit Juice? That's cool. Enchant Bracers Healing. Blessed Sunfruit. Wait, I'm curious. Enchanted Mana Biscuit. Okay, there's not really much of a difference here. Ooh, I will sell this though. We're gonna get rid of that out of our bags here. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, off to Chromie. Let's see what Chromie's got going on. No, I love the aesthetic of how this place has gone through so much craziness. Is just like the bent light poles here too. Like it's war torn, but it's also just been through so much. From what I can gather, actual hell, like undead forces just destroying this place. Okay. Chromie should be inside of this. It looks like a town hall of sorts. And I'm sure there's gonna be ghouls in here. Okay, I see one. Chromie must either be upstairs or downstairs. Okay, here's Chromie. Hello there, Parzival McFly. I am known as Chronormu. What? But you may call me Chromie. I am comfortable with such familiarity. Now, how did I know your name, you ask? I am one of the bronze dragonflight, forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time. You could say that we have met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. I hope that my choice of visual demeanor does not disturb you. While I might be charged to be a sentry of sorrowful places, I choose not to drown in the sorrow of the locale. A matter of time. Tampering of the timeline. Before I even get to this, it's crazy to me that Chromie is actually a dragon, but has decided to take the form of a gnome out of just allowing us to be more familiar with what we're talking to, or who we're talking to. So, tampering of the timeline by a sinister force, most likely the Scourge, has occurred in Anderhall. I can try to keep the passage of time here intact and mend what has been damaged, but I'll need your help to do so uninterrupted. Temporal parasites, carrion that feed on the strands of time's altered flow, now infest the silos of Anderhall. A blue pulse of distortion is their only visual marker. They slow my auguries. Please, Parzival McFly, help me by using this temporal displacer to root out these parasites. All right, you got it. All right, where's this thing at? Let's put it on our bars here. All right, let's make our way down here. So, Chromie said that there's like blue silo, or like silos that are charged with like kind of like blue. Okay, all the way over there on the edges. I think this is where, like, once you actually do the quests for Chromie, I think this is where you can buy those chrono boons to house. I think I have one on right now. The supercharged chrono boon displacers. You can, when you get world buffs, you can basically freeze them in time so that you don't actually use them right at that moment. All right, is he really? Okay, I guess we'll take him on. I never know how far the follow rate is on these guys. All right, let's use our little reveal temporal parasites near the grain silos. Dude, these guys are gross. They are straight out of Starship Troopers. Which now I really want to watch that movie. I love it. The only good bug is a dead bug. Oh, it looks like they just continuously respawn, maybe? What does that do? Oh, increases time between attacks. 100% no-no. Oh, I see. And there's a, yeah, there's a cooldown on it too. I'm glad that we got some of these mana biscuits, because I was running low on the Morning Glory. And I think these are better. Or maybe they're not. Yep, they give us a lot more mana. Oh, okay, we have to go to different silos that have the blue on them. Yeah, I want to try to get away from having to attack that dude. All right. Oh, we have to kill 15 of these. That's a bit more than I thought. That's okay though. Okay, we got 5 from those 2 silos. Okay, so there's silos all around here. That's not too shabby. The only shabby thing is that there's a minute cooldown on the whole thing. So I guess since there is a cooldown, we'll take out some of these that are gonna pull anyway. Oh, he did a shadow mending, so it's a heal for him.
That spell isn't ready.
That makes a little bit more sense now. Let's see if there's any more ghouls around here.
It's too far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him out just so we don't have to possibly deal with any goofiness. And luckily these new mana biscuits, they give us health and mana back when we eat them. So we'll just take a little sit. All right. I wonder if it'll open up both of these at the same time. Nope.
I can't cast that yet.
Kind of glad for that too. Oh, yep. They are jumping on here. All right, man up. What's our two-hand skill, or the sword skill, up to now? Let's see. Two-hand swords. Oh, we're maxed out. Nice. We finally did it. I am grateful. What's our other skills? Two-handed axes. Man, that one has a ways to go. Two-handed maces, also a ways to go. All right, can we? Yep, we can. We can do the temporal rift. Dang, that was a smack. I'm really liking these big crits that we're getting now with this sword. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully we get a good amount of spawns here. I was about to say, how are they not dead yet? All right, we'll just do a quick rune cloth bandage and then jump back into the mix. Just in time for this to come off cooldown. And 2, 1, boom. Oh, 3 at a time. All right. Yeah, they hit us with that that temporal slow. Yeah, the time between attacks increased by 54%. That's pretty intense for us, especially with an already slow sword. All right, this should do it. Let's head back to Chromie. I still think it's insane that dragons are able to take the form of essentially any being that they want, to be able to kind of fit in and kind of hide themselves within the crowd. Because obviously, you know, dragons are freaking giant. And for them to be able to easily just walk through a city and have no worries, they just transform into whatever being, I guess, is part of the time that they're in, or the world that they're in. Okay, I was super surprised. All right. Time feels easier to mend now. Thank you, Parzival McFly. While you might not understand fully the consequences of a fractured timeline, I appreciate that you understand the urgency of countering what I suspect more and more to be a scourge-driven malfeasance. I have never heard that word before. Man, World of Warcraft is showing me all kinds of different different vocabulary I've never come across ever. So I see no harm in rewarding you for your assistance, mortal. Your greatest feats are to come, and the awarding of a bauble will certainly not alter your future destiny. Your continued aid, however, is something that I and the Dragonflight could use. So we're gonna pick this one here just because it sells for a little bit more. Counting out time. I need you to reach into the world beyond this room, Parzival. Allow me to explain. You see the difference in this room compared to the rest of Anderhall? My Dragonflight works in many different ways and in many different timelines. Here, let's look around. It does look a little bit, well, no, there's cobwebs. But maybe a little bit nicer right here. You see the difference in this room compared to the rest of Anderhall? My Dragonflight works in many different ways and in many different timelines. To mend Anderhall's damage, I now act from a different timeline as not to overly contaminate it. To continue this, though, I need time trinkets, ones trapped from when the plague hit. Find them in lockboxes found in the ruined buildings that make up this once proud city. This is intense. Oh, shoot. This guy's after us now. So Anderhall watch. There's 5 of them supposedly. Oh, we just got a green, didn't we? Oh, that's cool. What is that? A one-handed axe? That's not bad. All right. So they're just from like these little houses that I guess were completely destroyed. Let's see if it's... It shows that it's around here. Not too sure. We'll investigate here in a second. Once we have our bearings straight. Anderhall watch. Okay. Counting out time. Locate 5 Anderhall watches found in lockboxes amongst the rubble of the city. Okay, so they're in random little lockboxes that might just be sort of chilling around the city. This could be interesting. This could be very interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna go on a little wild goose chase here. And look for lockboxes without trying to get ourselves completely wrecked. I just want to see what they look like too, you know, so we know what we're looking for. Okay, well, that's a solid chest. I don't know if that's actually what we need though. Oh, there's one. There's one right there. So that's what we're looking for. It's kind of hard to like actually see, just because it just blends in with everything. All right, let's grab one of these. So we got to be on the lookout. Let's check over here. We see anything? Let me get on this mount. Okay, lockbox there. See if there's one over here, sitting in this corner. Yep, one right here.
That spell isn't ready.
All right, and he's out. Let's grab this one. And boom, 2. Just a few more. I wonder if they're in like every little like kind of home, but just tucked away. Maybe not. Maybe seriously it's just, yeah, maybe it's just certain ones. What is that? A mithril deposit? Okay. Just 2 more. Maybe we need to jump out of here real quick to... There we go. Make a run for it. I knew it would get a little crazy here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Something's getting a little weird. A searing ghoul. They must do like a flame aura type thing. You know, that would be kind of cool as a paladin too. If, say for some reason they wanted to do, even in like a classic plus, or even in like retail WoW, where you can change your retribution aura to, instead of just like holy damage, you could do like fire damage. Kind of like in Diablo, how you can build a paladin with fire aura. That would be really, really neat to have as a paladin in World of Warcraft. Because then it's like, technically it could probably still be maybe holy damage, but it's holy fire. And it just has maybe a different different kind of aesthetic. But yeah, it could be really cool like that. Or maybe like fire damage. Maybe paladins could be able to do elemental damage with fire aura.
Inventory is full.
Oh no, I definitely want that though. The healing potion is big for us. It's a nice little save. Okay, let's grab this watch. And then we should be all set to head back to Crony, what is, yeah, Chromie, okay. Is this a... Give him a little buff. All right, let's see how far they're gonna follow us. Because these guys are insatiable with their hunger for human flesh. Oh, this one's definitely gonna follow us to this room. I wonder if it'll still make its way in here. Okay, I'm surprised. Ooh, I wonder if Chromie, even in like that form as like a dragon. Wait, that was confusing. Okay. Counting out time. These are exactly what I need, Parzival. Thank you. Allow me to suitably reward you with this. You may not understand what you would need with such a device. You might not even know quite what it really is. Alas, I cannot tell you when you will find it most useful. Just know that at some point in the future, you may find this item to have extreme utility and function when consumed. Whether or not you choose to hold on to it until then, this, my friend, is up to you. So the attuned dampener, if we use it, it inflicts 525 to 675 arcane damage on the attuned target and lower the damage it deals by 25%. 1 minute cooldown. This object has been attuned to work against a specific being. Interesting. Very interesting. This object has been attuned to work against a specific being. I'm so interested now. All right. Oh, okay, so Chromie sells something now. Pocket watch and chrono boon displacers. Okay, I'm definitely gonna buy some of these. What do they stack up to? 10. I for sure need those. Is there a nice little thing to have? I probably need to buy another stack of them. Yeah, we'll buy a few stacks of those because they are extremely useful. And we'll sell that. And then from here, counting out time. All right. I think that does it with Chromie. All right, let's make our way back to the home of the Alliance, Stormwind City. Back into the safety of our sanctuary, the home of our people, the Alliance. Another day in the World of Warcraft. Saving Azeroth rather. Oh, this dude's got some new tier from
Hey there.
on Courage. Okay. And so we have accomplished another day in the realm of Warcraft for the Alliance. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your morning, wherever you are in the world. I hope you enjoy all that Warcraft is, and that if you're raiding tonight, you get the coolest loot you can possibly have, and that you guys just have an amazing time out here. I will see you all Wednesday at, what did we decide? We decided 10 a.m. to 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays, which we will be leveling our Tauren Druid on the Horde faction, just to give us a little change of pace and try something new. So with that being said, let's do a little slash wave. And as an alliance player, we have to do a salute. Guys, have a fantastic night, and we'll see you Wednesday. Peace.